Oh, we know that extraordinary teachers have extraordinary impact. Woo! And we know teachers matter more to student achievement than any other aspect of schooling. When it comes to student performance on reading and math tests, a teacher, I'm out of breath, moment. A teacher is estimated, and I love this, to have 2 to 3 times the impact of any other school factor. Isn't that incredible? Including services, facilities, and leadership. Research-based from the studies.
We heard from Ben yesterday about extraordinary teachers in our organization who are getting over 1 year, 1.2, 1.5, 1.7, and in some cases, 2.5 years of growth. And whoa! And the national research says the same things, that highly effective, extraordinary teachers, the top 20% of teachers in this country, they on average help grow their students 1.2 years every year. The studies also show that less effective teachers, the bottom 20% of effective teachers in this country, only grow their students 0.7 years for every year. When you look at that over time, the disparity grows. By the end of 4th grade, that means students with less effective teachers are already 1.8 years behind. But students with highly effective, extraordinary teachers are 8 months ahead. We also know from Hattie's research that there's specific things that teachers can do that really matter for students. First and foremost is their effectiveness and their belief in whether kids can learn. That so outweighs everything like their family's income. It outweighs homework. It is the teacher that matters in the classroom.
And another fun fact from research and from the data, replacing a teacher whose performance, as you can read, is who's in the bottom 5% with an average teacher, this is what I love, would increase the present value of students' lifetime income by more than $250,000 on average. Right? Students with top teachers are less likely to become pregnant as teenagers, and you heard my story last year and what we worked with in Atlanta. More likely to enroll in college, and more likely to make more money as adults. Isn't that incredible? And so I know that applies within my own life to my sons, but this year I'm not going to talk about my sons. I want you to meet little Patrick. So my oldest son is on the right, Mr. Albert in the front, and behind him is my youngest son, Shahid. But beside Shahid, directly behind me, and he is not standing on a step, is little Patrick. And when I taught little Patrick, he was little. He was this tall. He's 6'8", I believe now. Yep. And little Patrick came through an incredible experience of strong, amazing teachers who had incredible impact. And because of that impact, and because he listened, and because he grew and absorbed the skills that those phenomenal, extraordinary teachers gave him, little Patrick is independently surviving. He graduated from high school. He's now in college with no support. Don't cry, Janice. With no support from family. They've evaporated. Now here's the best part. And you all are going to see little Patrick on TV because he's going to be in the NBA. They have been scouting him and YouTubing him like crazy. Like crazy. And I just want to do a really quick, could you stand up, Miss Kelsey? This is the principal of the school that he went to with me. Say it after me, extraordinary.
So these extraordinary teachers, we actually know from great research, are not fictional superheroes. Aside from their outstanding results in the classroom, they don't fit a particular mold. They represent a wide range of experience levels and teaching styles. They teach similarly sized classes as other teachers. Compared to low-performing teachers, for instance, they are slightly more likely to believe that effective teachers can help students overcome out-of-school challenges, and they're more likely to understand their own effectiveness. Those are the beliefs that Chad and Tara talked about. All the teachers in our study, high performers, low performers, and those in between, generally work very hard, about 50 hours per week. But the high performers don't succeed because they work harder, or are saints, or workaholics. And low performing teachers don't struggle because they are lazy or less committed to their students. In teaching, as in every other profession, some people are more successful at their jobs than others. So, how do you know
What to do
to
to
be
be
extraordinary? It's not actually a mystery. This is not actually some secret, hidden truth that you have to go through different levels to earn the right to know. It's actually some pretty simple research-based things.
Quite simply, extraordinary teachers do the right things, right? The right things with precision. No wasted energy. Precision.
So, one of the best ways extraordinary teachers learn is not through a PowerPoint. They learn by doing, they learn by seeing, they learn by discussing and talking. And so we're actually going to do that with you today so that when you leave here, you have one more tool in your toolbox to be extraordinary. So, right now, we're going to model a not extraordinary exit ticket. And then we're going to model doing the right things during an exit ticket. So, I want you to take 4 minutes, voice level 0, timer if you can please start. You have question 1 under your seat. Please fill it out. 4 minutes, voice level 0.
Oh my God, did you see your Facebook? Did you check your Facebook?
No, my sister,
earlier?
did you see what she posted after that? I couldn't
Couldn't
believe
believe it either.
She
It was crazy.
I was like, girl, like, what are you doing?
I am so hungry right now.
Oh, here, I got
Could you please hurry up and get to work? You are off task. And I'm
No,
trying to
eyes on
get my
paper.
breakfast,
Eyes on
please.
paper.
Oh my God, my
Not up here.
coffee, and it is totally
Eyes on paper.
It's cold, I think now.
I got this awesome popcorn. It's like super low calorie, but it's like
Oh my God, I
delicious.
totally have to try. Who smoked? We said we were at 0.
Who is that?
Kids, they're driving me crazy.
Eyes on paper.
And I just want to sit down. I am so hungover and tired. Oh my God.
Where did you go last night?
It was crazy. We were up all night last night. It was so crazy.
What were you doing? Where were you? Was that night in club that we talked about last time?
Yeah, it's over now. Man, you know, guess what? I saw somebody.
If you finish early, just think about
Be quiet.
why some teachers are more effective than others. Or if you have an independent reading book, you can read that too. Eyes on papers.
And don't bother other kids.
You can write more than that.
If I get interrupted one more time when I'm trying to eat. Oh, you got a text. You got a text.
We got about 1 more minute. 1 more minute, keep writing, and if you're done writing, just think about why some teachers are more effective than others, or if you have an independent reading book, you can read that. Hey, Raine, so are you going to take the kids to lunch, or am I going to take the kids to lunch?
That is so cute. Oh my God, where'd she get that puppy?
It's a Shih Tzu.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I just want to snuggle her.
So cute.
Aw.
Eyes on papers, voice level 0, come on.
Who's smoking?
All right, how much time do we have left? How much time do we have left?
39 seconds.
All right, you got 30 more seconds. When you're done, pass the papers to the person who's on the inside row and just put them on the floor. We'll get them later.
Yeah. Just get him on the road.
Just pass them down, put them on
Try
the
to
floor.
hurry
We'll
up,
get them
please.
later.
And who has got
Voice
food in
level
here?
0.
We are
Voice level
at 0.
0.
You better not be eating. Right.
Alrighty, throwing my popcorn away, putting our phones away, putting our drinks down. So, we're gonna do exit tickets the right way. And if you think about the student to teacher ratio, that's pretty high in this room with about 300 people to 2 teachers. And those aren't the ratios we work with. We have about 18 to 20 kids for 2 teachers. So that's about 10 to 12 kids per teacher. And with that ratio, let's see what can happen. All right. Exit ticket number 2. You have question number 2. Please take it out. Please follow the directions. You have 4 minutes. Hold your paper up when you are complete. These are our teachers doing the right things.
Right
Let's
thing.
go.
Fantastic. Right thing.
You do our small groups.
I'll take a small group. Let's see.
Can I take 1, 2, 3? Your guys are gonna work with me. Come on over here.
Doing okay here, guys? Excellent. I
I'm
notice
ready to
that your thinking is good even as though it's dark
Just right
in
in the
here.
dress.
I notice you're doing your best with your legs for the surface underneath. Yep. I noticed you've got started right away. I noticed your ring is quite beautiful. It adds some reflection to your work. Make off of that glare. It's beautiful. I noticed you're really focused. I noticed you haven't wasted a second getting to work.
Good job. You're writing your
You're in
opinion to
line
start
3.
with.
I noticed 3 of you are really focused.
Good job. Opinion to start with.
I've noticed some great printing. And despite the lighting in here, you're focused. I've noticed you're not complaining despite the lack of good lighting in here. You're focused. I've noticed you're halfway through
All right.
your
So what are you looking for
reflection.
after your opinion?
Fantastic.
My evidence.
Okay. Good.
I've noticed that all of you are focused on your work. You look fantastic.
All right. Freeze for 1 second. So where are you getting that evidence from?
Experience.
Okay.
As I'm
So you
monitoring,
always
I
want to do your
notice
opinion
that
first. So it's
you're
4
focused.
sentences. So let's put a period
And you
after you
use the
do
words
your
concisely.
first opinion. You do your opinion. So where would the period go?
And I wish I had your hair,
All right.
and I wish I stopped
Yes,
using
some
mine.
teachers have a great impact.
I noticed you're
Is it
lefty
some
like
teachers have a great
myself.
impact, or what's the
You're
question?
focused. 2 lefties in a row. What? Okay. It's time we take it back.
Oh, it's do they have a greater impact than
I
other
noticed
teachers?
you're all attentive and supporting the students in the classroom. You're not disrupting anyone.
So
Excellent work.
some teachers have a greater impact than.
Yeah.
So add
Exactly. Put it on.
than other teachers. And if that's your opinion, you just put a period.
I've noticed that you've got
And
a
then you're
lot
looking
down,
for your
which tells me
2
that
pieces
you've
of
got a lot to
evidence.
share and a lot to think about. I also
All right.
noticed that you're very focused.
And then instead of good, we don't start sentences because. All right.
I'm noticing excellent
Instead of starting the
reflections
sentence with
here,
they,
and
what
great
could you start the
choices
sentence
of
with?
Tools to use. I'm noticing excellent.
Some teachers do have a
attention
greater
to
impact on
details
student achievement than who?
and respect for one another's thinking.
Then.
Right. Yes, I believe some teachers do
I'm
have a
noticing
greater
some great
impact on
energy
student
here.
achievement
I've noticed you've not
than.
misbehaved for at least 15 minutes, Mr. Jerk.
we always wanna make sure we
There's
answer
been no
the full
trickery from you
question.
so far. That makes me feel good inside. I'm thinking of something.
Timekeeper. 30 more seconds. You're done with your papers. Hold them up.
Nice. I've noticed despite the bully, you've managed to stay focused on your work, which tells me that you can handle exciting activity in the classroom, and that'll continue to come your way. Excellent work. I've noticed you worked as a team and that you relocated and it didn't distract you from your work.
Alrighty. In 10 seconds, we're gonna have our pens down. All of the papers that are complete are going to be held up in the air and passed to the middle of the row where your teacher is going to collect them. Any work that is unfinished, keep it. We will be finishing it in our small groups today. I'm going to count down. Let's see every paper that's finished passed to the middle so your teachers can collect it. 10,
Testing.
9, 8 and a half,
But even if it does,
8 and 1/4, 7, 6 and 3/4, 6.5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All hands. Voice level 0, all hands, and 5, 4. I see almost 100%. I don't have quite 100%. Teachers, do we have 100%? Strong college-ready arms. That means your ear is touching your hand. There's no bend in your elbow.
Beautiful. I'm noticing straight arms.
I'm noticing so many teammates following direction. Voice level 0. Hands down, right position. All right. So some of you might have noticed these marks. So what were these teachers doing? Raine, what were they doing?
They were doing too much.
They're doing too much. Thank you, Tara, for giving us that term. So what I want you to do right now is those teachers who were just working with you, they're going to stand up, and I want you to tell them what you noticed that was different between the first practice and the second practice. Go. All right, go. All right, last comments. All hands in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait for all hands. I see a bunch of people with really college-ready hands. See a bunch of people with really college-ready hands. 100%. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Help a teammate. We can do it. Yes! All right, ready position. So, shout it out, teachers. What do we see different? Shout it out.
Immediate feedback.
What else? Small group. What else? Loud.
Individual attention.
One more time.
Individual attention.
What else? What else? What else? What else?
Teachers were prepared.
What else?
Feedback about the specific task. Extra work. We care.
Additional tasks when finished.
So, Raine and I came in, and we were the lightning and the thunder. What was the lightning and what was the thunder? What was the lightning? We're lightning fast. Our teachers were moving around as fast as lightning. And the thunder, the thing that sticks with you, that rolls and lasts a long time. What's the thunder? The quality of feedback. This is aggressive monitoring. This is one of the top 6 things, thank you teachers, that really matters. These are the right things done with precision. Amal, can we hear that again? Because I think we got it. We gotta make this sticky. Because if you're gonna make it sticky for teachers, you gotta get some music, you gotta get some pom-poms. All right, let's hear it. All right, aggressive monitoring, lightning and thunder. These are 6 things that we know matters to be an extraordinary teacher. Raine? He lost his microphone.
Yeah, my mic had an ordinary moment. It's no longer extraordinary. Is it okay if I use a teacher voice? Excellent. And so extraordinary teachers internalize that curriculum, right? It's just what you live and breathe by, and then you purposely plan from it. You know it inside out, right?
They practice perfect. They actually practice like we just did so that they know what to do, because we don't practice on kids. We are ready when kids show up.
And extraordinary teachers co-teach with purpose. They don't eat together and check their phones and Facebook and talk about their Shih Tzus. They separate and teach simultaneously because they've purposely planned, right? That co-teaching is magic to see. It's extraordinary.
They aggressively monitor. They use the lightning and the thunder. They get around quickly and give quality feedback.
And what I love is they obsess over student data. You have data dorms and you talk data, you're constantly, and it's not just the numbers, it's what you're seeing in the moment, right? What you're actually seeing in front of you is also data, and you love it.
And they teach what students need next. And so we pretended like you all needed some practice with making nouns plural after you were done with your assignment if you got finished. But we take kids where they are and what they need next, whether that means they're below grade level, on grade level, or above grade level. So this is a picture of me in my second year teaching. Not sure why I wanted to dye my hair dark when I was in college, and sort of stayed like that. So I taught at the lowest performing elementary school in Washington, D.C. for 2 years. It's actually right up the hill from where Tara used to be the principal. And when I looked at this picture, the impact of doing the right things really hit home for me. So right here you have Monte Franklin, Lauren Anderson, LaTwandia Graham, Randy Brown, and Taishima Caldwell. So Monte, Lauren, and LaTwandia came with me the next year when I taught 5th grade at a founding charter school in DC. Randy and Taishima didn't come with us. So at the end of this year teaching, about only 1/4 of my kids were on grade level in reading and only about 1/3 in math. I thought I was doing a pretty good job because it's way better than anything else in the school. But when I got to that new school and got coaching on the right things with precision, Monte, Lauren, and LaTwandia were 3 members of a class that were the highest performing 5th graders in the entire city. They went on to go to great high schools, graduate from high school, go to college, and Monte texted me 2 months ago letting me know he just got back from teaching for 3 years in Utah, inner city youth who come to do summer camp and exploratory sessions so that they can grow and they can make the world a better place. And the difference for me is I know I had the heart. I had the sweat and the dirt on my face, as Chad talked about. I sort of knew who I was. That shirt was probably from like the dirty laundry pile in my apartment that I sniff tested before I put it on. Really not sure fashion-wise who I was. But the difference in me and my teaching was somebody taught me the right things to do and to do them with precision. And I can only think about if I had actually done all of these things my first year, my second year, my third year, the impact I would have had on our kids. Because Randy and Taishima didn't get teachers after me that knew the right things to do. And chances are in DC, neither one of them graduated from high school. Randy was more likely to be incarcerated than go to college. And Taishima was more likely to become pregnant by 18 than to go to college. And so the impacts of us being extraordinary matter for our kids and their futures. And these teachers that we have talked about and who've been studied, these teachers who have outstanding results, they're not fictional superheroes.
They're right beside you, aren't they? On each side of you. They're right here in this room. And I have to have a pregnant pause and tell you a cheesy joke, if I may, about lightning. Is that okay? Yeah. If lightning was to strike, this is for you, Dirt. God forbid, if lightning was to strike a marching band, who would it hit first? You most might want to say tuba. Cheesy, ready? The conductor. For science teachers. Extraordinary, right here.
So we know these extraordinary teachers are right here, And we know to be even more extraordinary, it just takes the skills. And today, you're walking away with one more around aggressive monitoring. We know that you can be extraordinary. We love you guys. Take care. Be extraordinary.